أعوذ بالله السميع العليم وبوجهه الكريم وسلطانه القديم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الحمد لله على كل حال. الحمد لله بنعمته تتم الصالحات، والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وخاتم النبيين محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين، ومن تبعهم بإحسان ودعا بدعوتهم إلى يوم الدين. ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. So Alhamdulillah, we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and still now we are in the Seerah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And inshallah we'll continue, because last time we talked about some important events that occurs before the coming of Islam and it still have a role to play in Islam. And before we talk about the Abdul Muttalib digging the well of Zamzam, and also we talk about the people of the elephant. So I think we'll just make a quick recap about that. So inshallah, let's just see. Yeah, it's this one. So here are some important events that took place before the birth of the Prophet ﷺ. And that one first of which was Abdul Muttalib digs the well of Zamzam. You know, as it is here highlighted in here, the story was narrated by Ali ibn Abi Talib. Ali ibn Abi Talib said that he narrated from the story from the Prophet ﷺ. He said that the Prophet ﷺ said Abdul Muttalib himself went to a place called Al-Hijr in the Kaaba to what? To sleep there, to have his afternoon sleep. But when he went there, while he fell asleep, he saw a dream. He had a dream, and in his dream, he saw a man who came to him and told him, "O Abdul Muttalib, ukhrik at-Tayyibah." He told Abdul Muttalib, "O Abdul Muttalib, dig at-Tayyibah." So when we say Tayyibah, comes from the root word, comes from the word Tayyib, and Tayyib, which means something good or goodness. So Abdul Muttalib asked him, "Wama Tayyibah?" And what is Tayyibah? So now there the man left, and so he wake up. So the next day also he came to the Al-Hijr, the same place, and when he slept, he saw the same dream, and the man came again and told him that Abdul Muttalib, dig Al-Barrah. So Abdul Muttalib asked him, "What is Al-Barrah?" So Al-Barrah or Barrah comes from the word Bir, and Bir, which means goodness or purity, goodness and purity. So the next time also he came and tell him that, oh, is here, Al-Barra. So the next time also he came and told him, dig Al-Madnuna. Abdul Muttalib asked him, what is Al-Madnuna? And now the fourth time he came and tell him that, please dig Az-Zamzam. Az-Zamzam water or Az-Zamzam well is a blessed well, and its water never dry. So of course, the water of Az-Zamzam was not founded by Abdul Muttalib, but it was found by Hajar and his son and her son Ismail alayhi salam. So we know that. But later on, due to weakness of the people, the well was lost. It was buried on the ground, and no one did not know where it is, the location. But here, Abdul Muttalib was the person now who went out in search of that well with his son. He took his son Al Harith, who was the eldest of his son. So he took him along. They searched, and when they saw the well, Abdul Muttalib exclaiming, Allahu Akbar, saying Allahu Akbar. And from there, the Makan, they know that Abdul Muttalib, what he was looking for, he saw it. And now they came to him and tell him, oh, Abdul Muttalib, now, you know what? This well, we have share in it, because it was founded by our forefather Ibrahim alayhi salam and his son. It was founded by Ismail alayhi salam and her mom, and his mom Hajar. But Abdul Muttalib told them, no, this is something that my Lord has given me. This is something that I find. So how can I share it with you? But when they start having dispute and wanted to fight, they come to an agreement that before we fight and bring a war here, let's go to a man who is a soothsayer, in Assam, let him judge us. So they say, let's take a man so that he can judge us. But now Abdul Muttalib said, no problem then. So, for them, they live in Makkah, and from Makkah to Assam, it is a distance that's very far. So that means, and it's a lot of days that no water. So that means that the journey will be very difficult. So Abdul Muttalib took some of his tribe men from Abdul Manaf, and the Quraysh also, they took some people and they went to that soothsayer in Yemen or in Assam to judge between them. So now, when they were going, the distance is too long, so Abdul Muttalib water got finished. And so he asked the Quraysh, please give us water to drink. But the people of the Quraysh, they said, no, we'll not give you, because if we give you water to drink, what happens to you will happen to us, and for us also will die. So Abdul Muttalib and his people, they go up to him when they were so thirsty that they have little energy now. And now what they were seeing now, what they were expecting is to die. And Abdul Muttalib gave them an advice, told them that, you know what, since this is the energy that we have, let's try and dig a hole, and that hole we will bury ourselves alive. We'll bury ourselves. When someone dies, we'll put him in the grave he dug, we'll put him there and bury him. So now when this occurred, the people of the Banu Manaf told him, yes, Abdul Muttalib, our dear brother, what you told us is true. Now, so each of them, they dug their own grave. They dug a grave that when they die, someone will post them. And each of them sat near the grave. So that if anyone died, they will just post him in the hole and bury him. And now, later on, when they were waiting for their death, Abdul Muttalib told them, you know what, while we are here waiting for our death, if we die, we will not be praiseworthy in this earth again. You know what? Let's just pack our materials, then go ahead. Maybe we will find a village or anything that we can get water from. So now they said that while they were packing, Abdul Muttalib made his camel to stand up. While it stand up, water started gushing out from the leg of the camel. So everyone was amazed. Abdul Muttalib and his tribe, Abdul Manaf, they were amazed, and they start exclaiming, saying, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allah is great, Allah is great. So from there, they drank from that water, give their camels to drink, and call the people of the place and told them, please come and drink also. And initially, don't forget, the people of the Quraysh were, Abdul Muttalib initially asked them water to drink, and they refused. But you see here now, Abdul Muttalib got a water and called them to come and drink. Allahu Akbar. This is what Islam teaches. Even before the coming of Islam, these people were very good, were very kind. They repel evil with something that's better. What about we, the Muslim now, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us that idfa' billati hiya ahsan fa idha allazi baynaka wa baynahu adawatun ka'annahu waliyyun amid. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَمَا يُلَقَّهَا إِلَّا الَّذِينَ صَبَرُوا وَمَا يُلَقَّهَا إِلَّا ذُو عَرْشٍ عَظِيمٍ. So therefore, it's very important for we, the Muslim, also to repel evil with something that's good. Do not say, if you insult me, I'll insult you. If you beat me, I'll beat you. No, but sometimes it's good also to forgive. idfa' billati hiya ahsan. So this is what Abdul Muttalib have done to the people of the Quraysh. Instead for him to say that this water is mine and I will not give it to you, you will die here. He don't say that. He called them to come and enjoy to come and drink, to remove their thirst. And later on, when the Quraysh came and saw this, they were also astonished. They saw this miracle. They say, how comes a water can be gushing up from this desert? Subhanallah. From there, they drank. Also, they told Abdul Muttalib down, there is no need for us to continue to that soothsayer in Yemen or in Assam. The Lord that gave you this water in the middle of the desert is the Lord that gave you the Zamzam well. So from there, they went back, and Abdul Muttalib take full ownership of the Zamzam well, and also he start giving it to those that came to pilgrimage, those who came to Hajj. Yeah, this is the story that I was saying. And also we talk about the people of the elephant, you know, but just to wrap up before we come to the lineage of the Prophet, you know, the people of the elephant, this story is being mentioned in the Quran and also in Sahih Hadith. In the Quran, it's mentioned that Allah is saying, Alam tara kayfa fa'ala rabbuka bi ashabil fil, alam yaj'al kaydahum fi taqlil, wa arsala alayhim tayran ababil, tarmihim bi hijaratin min sijil, faja'alahum ka'asfin ma'kul. So Allah said, have you seen how we have dealt with the people of the elephant? Have we not made their plan to go astray? And we send against them a flock of birds. Tarmihim bihijaratin min sijil, and those birds, they are throwing them, those birds throw the people of the elephant with stones of sijil, clay. That's why if you read Tafsir Ibn Kathir is saying that Tarmihim bihijaratin min sijil here, he's saying that these birds, they were throwing the army of Abraham with what? With sijil, with stone of clay. He's saying that each birds, because he said each birds is holding 3 stones. He said 2 in their legs, like one from the left leg and the other one from the right leg, and one from their beak. And when they go up to the army of Abraham, they will leave a stone there. And when they throw it to them, some of them die immediately, and some of them die while they reach their original place in Yemen. So now let me just explain this in great details according to Sunnah, according to how it's narrated in Sahih Hadiths. So here there was a king, and he lived in Abyssinia in Ethiopia. And you know, in Ethiopia, anyone who become a king, they will give you a title called An-Najashi. So we can call him An-Najasi. Just like in Egypt before, anyone who was there a king, they will call you Pharaoh. So it's like that. So here, that person also, he was An-Najasi, appointed a governor, and the governor name is Abraham al-Asra. So here, Abraham al-Asra, he built a church. He built a church in Yemen, in Sana'a, that is the capital city of Yemen. And now he informed the Ethiopian king, that is the Najasi, that I am here building a church for you. And if the church is done, then I will make all the Arabs to come and do a pilgrimage in this church. So when he told An-Najasi that, An-Najasi was very happy with that. So An-Najasi took some camels with him and gave it to him. An-Najasi, oh sorry, not camel, I want to say elephant. So An-Najasi was very happy. So An-Najasi, what did he do now? He takes some elephants, like some people were saying 6, some people say 4 or other. He took those elephants and gave it to Abraham, the governor of Yemen, as a gift, because he is very happy for the church that he is building for him in Yemen. Because An-Najasi, he was a Christian. So now when he started building the church, he named the church Al-Khulais. We can see here Al-Khulais. He named the church Al-Khulais. So now, when he built this church and named it Al-Khulais, why they say, according to some history, they said they named it Al-Khulais because the church was something that's very tall. It was a tall church. So now, when that happens, while they were in the process of building that church, a man came, in some history, like if you read Tafsir Ibn Kathir, he said a man from Yemen came and destroyed part of that church. Yeah. And this made Abraham al-Aslam very angry and said, now I will go and destroy the Kaaba. But in here, what I read here in this PDF that I picked is saying that Abraham made a promise that all the Middle East, all the people, all the Arabs will come and make a pilgrimage in that church. But first he have to for him to enable that he have to destroy the Kaaba. So therefore, he prepared a large army and so he went on his journey with the intention to destroy the Kaaba. So now, when he was going to attack the Kaaba, he went with the elephants that the king or that Najashi gave him. So therefore, he went with that elephant. And now, in Arabs, they never saw an elephant participating in a war. So they were amazed, they were astonished. They never saw that. Since now, they named that year Amul Fil, the year of the elephant, because it was their first time for an elephant to take place in war. So now, according to some history, the Prophet ﷺ born 55 days before, 55 days after the event of the elephant. And now after that, when Abraham al-Asram went up to near the Kaaba, near Makkah, he made a camp. And during where he made a camp, he sees some elephants, some camels, and that camels belong to Abdul Muttalib. So when the information was given to Abdul Muttalib went to Abraham al-Asram and told him, and when he came, he told him that, "Oh king, you seize my camels, and here I am to try to claim ownership and tell you, please give me my camel backs." Abraham al-Asram told him that, "When I saw you first time, I have respect for you. But now, when you speak, I know that you are a low person. I was thinking that you will come and fight me, but you are coming and telling that you want your camels. I am here to destroy your house, your Kaaba, and you are just telling me, give me my camels." Abdul Muttalib said, "I am the owner of the camels. Wa inna lil bayt rabban ya'miluha." And for that of the Kaaba, it have a lot that will protect it. So now when Abraham gave Abdul Muttalib his camels, Abdul Muttalib came back and told the people of Makkah, the Quraysh, that Abraham has came with an army that we are not able to fight with. So therefore, I advise you all not to try to fight him, because we don't have an army to fight. So therefore, I advise you to go and hide in the mountains. So all the people, they go and hide around the mountains. So now Abraham al-Asram now get ready to go and attack the camel, to go and attack the Kaaba. When they go up to near the Kaaba, when they force their elephants to go to the Kaaba, the elephant will not go. The elephant will kneel down. They beat, they force, they do everything, but the elephant will not go. And when they direct it to any other place apart from the Kaaba, the elephant will get up and start walking. So from there, this is where Allah SWT that commanded the elephant not to go there, not to go to the Kaaba. First sign that Allah SWT showed to them. But they were heedless, and then they forced, and then they go. When they went, Allah SWT then sent birds that threw them stones. Tarmihim bihijaratin min sijil. So these birds, when they throw stones to them, some of them die immediately. But Abraham, he did not die immediately, but he later died when he reached at Yemen. And some of them, their body parts, while he was trying to flee to run, some of his body parts were falling down, the legs, the ears. So this is how, when he reached, this is how he finally died. And this is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have dealt with the people of the elephant. That's why from this incident till now, before even Arabs, while they were in their ignorant, in their Jahiliyyah period, still now, no one was there to attack the Kaaba. Because the incident of the elephant, this incident that happened to Abraham and his army, it was well known throughout the world now. This incident was very famous, how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have dealt with the people of the elephant. And so now we are going now to our today's topic, which is the lineage from the birth of the Prophet ﷺ until the Fudul conference. And here we'll talk about the lineage of the Prophet ﷺ. So here, the Prophet ﷺ, as we know, his father was Abdullah, and that of his mother is Aminah. And there was an incident also that took place before the birth of the Prophet ﷺ, which I forget to include. That is when Abdul Muttalib was given the chance to take responsibility for the people for those that are coming to Hajj, it was very difficult for him. So he made a pledge that if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him 12 sons or many sons, he will sacrifice one of them. So when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him that son, the 12th son, he made a promise to Allah that if he had 12 sons, he will sacrifice one for Allah. And later on, when he had 12 sons, he now said, now it's time for me to fulfill my promise. And now, when he made that promise, so he chose Abdullah, who's supposed to be the father of the Prophet ﷺ. He chose him so that to sacrifice it, to fulfill his promise to Allah. You know, in Makkah, if you were following this series, we see that they were worshiping different gods. There were within the Kaaba around 360 gods. But among those, the most famous ones were Allah, Al-Uzza, Al-Manat. So these were the most famous ones. So, but later, when he wanted to do that, when he wanted to sacrifice Abdullah, the people of Makkah, they intervened. They said, no, please don't sacrifice him. Because if you sacrifice him, it will be a norm that every person now in Makkah, when they have a son, they will take one and sacrifice. So please, let's go to a soothsayer, someone who has knowledge, and we tell him about this incident. So when they go, they told that person about this. So he tell them that now you know what you should do. So now you have to take Abdullah in one side and take 100 camels in other side, and now draw a lot. So if the lots went to the Prophet ﷺ, went to Abdullah, then you also take another 10 camels. So they have been doing that since the camels went up to 100. Okay.